And we're back. I got a lot to tell you about, so let me explain. No, there's too much. Let me sum up. First, Mom got sick, and she was in the hospital, so we rushed to California. Then I needed back surgery, so we did that. And then we were in an apartment for a while I recuperated a little bit from back surgery, and the trailer went for service. And then they delivered the trailer back to us at great cost. And then we were in Dockweiler for a couple of weeks, and then we hid out in San Diego, at Sun Outdoor San Diego. It's one of our favorite spots to just sit and do nothing and hang out, and we were there for almost 3 months, and now, as you can see...
Hold on there, cowboy. Don't get ahead of yourself. How about we show them some of the stuff we did in San Diego first?
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Hey, can we include Roberto's for our fellow Tritons out there?
Obviously. Okay, partner, you're good to go. We now return you to our regularly scheduled rambling, already in progress.
We are back on the road, and we're very happy about that.
Yes.
Where are we going?
Our first stop was Dirty South Barbecue, just outside of Yuma, Arizona. We stayed there one time last year. It's a great place to overnight. They have great barbecue, friendly people. It's a cute little kitschy store with really odds and ends and assortments for sale.
But the food is great.
The food is really good. The dog walking is okay. It's a good overnight in between LA and ports east.
And there's that cool old bridge that unfortunately we can't go across that used to be part of Highway 95.
Right.
But it's now a bridge to nowhere.
Right.
All right, and then after Dirty South, we are on our way now to Catalina State Park, which is just outside of Tucson, where we were also there last year. We were only there for 2 days. This time we're going to be there for about 2 weeks. Great hiking in the state park, and then we will head eastward from there, where we are finally getting back to our quest for national parks. Which national parks are we going to go see?
Well, hopefully, barring government shutdown, Big Bend National Park, Guadalupe Mountains, and Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico.
So we're looking forward to all of that, and we are really happy to be back on the road. So here we go.
Yes.
Catalina State Park is just north of Tucson, tucked at the base of the Santa Catalina Mountains in Oro Valley. It's easy to get to, close to stores and restaurants, but once you're there, it feels a world away. The sites are spacious, the bathrooms are clean, and the whole campground is surrounded by desert and mountain views. Along with Gilbert Ray Campground on the other side of the valley, this is one of our favorite places to stay. After all, here in Tucson, the sunsets and the views seem to go on forever.
Tucson has a small but lively downtown, with historic buildings, colorful murals, and a growing food and art scene. One of the landmarks is the Hotel Congress, built in 1919. It's best known as the place where gangster John Dillinger was captured in 1934. Today, it's a boutique hotel, restaurant, and live music venue that still holds on to its vintage charm. All around Tucson, you'll find incredible old neon signs, some still glowing proudly over motels and diners, some weathered and forgotten, and others rescued, restored, and relocated to new spots around town.
And, in typical fashion, David made a map of all the locations. You'll find it in the show notes down below. Another day we stopped by the Tucson Museum of Art, which has an eclectic but really enjoyable collection, everything from contemporary pieces to Southwestern art and sculpture. Then we spent part of an afternoon at the Desert Art Museum, which surprised us with some powerful exhibits. The highlights for us were the beautifully woven Native American textiles and a moving collection of Dust Bowl era photographs.
Finally, let's talk food. First, El Charro Cafe, the oldest continuously operated Mexican restaurant in the United States run by the same family. It's an institution in Tucson, a city that claims to have the best Mexican food in the United States, so we had to try it. Donna had the carne asada tacos. I had a quesadilla torta. She liked hers. But As for me, I loved it.
One of my favorite places to eat in Tucson is Gourmet Girls. It's an entirely gluten-free restaurant, so I can safely enjoy things I usually have to skip, like a patty melt and fries. Not to mention all the pastries and other baked treats. Amazing.
Today I am headed to the Titan Missile Museum and actually getting a tour of a retired Titan missile silo. Because it's a missile silo, it's underground and these spaces are small. And so Donna chose not to come with me today. I studied all about the Cold War and nuclear weapons in college. And so this kind of thing it's my thing. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to bringing it to you. So let's go. Titan II missile sites were located near 3 Air Force bases. Davis-Monthan here in Tucson, plus bases in Arkansas and Kansas. Each had 18 launch complexes for a total of 54 missiles across the United States. The Titan II was the largest ICBM the Air Force ever deployed, more than 100 feet tall, 330,000 pounds, and capable of flying more than 9,300 miles. It carried a single 9-megaton warhead. The underground complex had 2 main parts, the silo and the Launch Control Center, connected by a 250-foot tunnel called the Cableway. To enter, crews, and now visitors, descend through a 35-foot access portal. At the bottom are 2 6,000-pound steel blast doors built to withstand a surface blast or an explosion within the missile silo itself. This is Site 571-7, sometimes called the Copper Penny, because of a nearby copper mine. We started in the Launch Control Center, a dome-shaped concrete structure 37 feet across with 3 levels for launch controls, sleeping quarters, a mess area, and maintenance. The whole thing is suspended from the ceiling to absorb shock from a blast. The control room has been meticulously maintained, and all of the original components are still in working condition. So much so that 2 visitors had the opportunity to take part in a simulated missile launch. Just like the crews who staffed this site until its closure in 1982, they turned their keys simultaneously to send the simulated missile on its way. Had a real crew actually turned their keys, they never would have known the missile's actual target. They simply followed the protocol from these top-secret books. The missile on display has been permanently disabled, with visible holes cut into its body to comply with arms control agreements. The silo door is fixed in a half-open position, and a large glass window covers the opening, not just for visitors, but also so that satellites can verify that the site remains inactive. The whole thing is a fascinating and ominous place to see up close, and it is absolutely worth a visit. Today we're at San Javier Del Bac.
The mission was founded in 1692 and completed in 1797. It's Arizona's oldest European structure and a testament to Spanish colonial architecture. The facade is currently undergoing renovation, which is a bummer because it looks beautiful based on the pictures, but it's still an amazing site rising up from the desert.
Rising up from the desert is true because as I was on my way to the Titan Missile Museum the other day, I saw it. Don't tell the state police, but I Googled it and then immediately sent it to Donna and said, we have to come here.
And really cool, it's still an operating Catholic church.
Yeah, we found that out today too. Today's Sunday. We came at noon and it was right in the middle of Mass. But it looked so cool.
We had to come back.
We had to come back, and I'm really glad we did.
Yeah.
It's like stepping back in time and stepping into Spain.
Yeah, it's like a European cathedral. Not expected here in Tucson.
Really, really cool. Come along with us. We'll show you around.
All too soon, our 2 weeks in Tucson came to an end, and we headed east. Our first stop was a quick overnight at Rockhound State Park in Deming, New Mexico. The wind was howling when we arrived, but we still managed a nice hike with Doug along the Thunder Egg Trail. The next morning, we woke up to a light snowstorm before setting out toward El Paso. And that's where we'll pick up next time as we explore Hueco Tanks State Park near El Paso, dig into a Texas-sized steak, visit Guadalupe Mountains and Carlsbad Caverns National Parks, and track down a real New Mexico green chili cheeseburger.
Additional highlights in this season of Destinations Dents and Discoveries: Big Bend National Park, San Antonio, Galveston, Houston, and NASA speeding through Tornado Alley, Indiana Dunes National Park, Voyagers National Park, Isle Royale National Park, Mackinac Island, the Airstream Mothership, Cuyahoga National Park, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, reasoning with hurricane season on the East Coast, and finally wintering in the Florida Keys. All that and much more on this second season of Destinations, Dents, and Discoveries. See you next time.